Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy. So, folks, we're going to finally... So, folks, we are finally going to be finishing off the Crash Bandicoot 1 before we move on to Crash Bandicoot 2. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to defeat Cortex first. We're going to get the normal ending, which basically is the canonical ending. But we're going to get the best. We're going to get the good ending once we've actually finished off Cortex. So one more boss fight left to go, and then we're finally going to be finished with Crash Bandicoot. Then we're going to move on to Crash Bandicoot 2 for the N.Sane Trilogy playthrough. We're going to take a bit of a break, and then I'm going to start off with Crash 2. Oh, here we go.
Darn you, Crash Bandicoot!
Darn you instead, Corty! So basically, the boss fight is basically like in the original boss fight. You have to get result. You have to blast these green bolts. There are probably 1, 2, or 3, depending on which pattern he does. What? Oh no, he's got me. Okay, so that's the one I needed to do. Just needed to blast one of them. Right, just so I can actually finally get him to not blast me as much. What are you laughing at, Cortex? You're gonna go down soon. All right, Cortex, this is it. Time to meet fate. It's time to die, you bastard. He's gone now. Finally, we've got him. Ah, finally, we've defeated Cortex. Oh, yeah. And that, folks, is the end of Crash Bandicoot. Cortex presumably falls to his death. Both Tawna and Crash go into the sunset to have their honeymoon. But wait a minute, folks, that's not the end of it, because we got one more thing to do, and that is the best ending. So let's waltz on over to, of course, the Great Hall. Let's go back to the Great Hall and let's get to the area where we need to do. Return here when you've earned every clear gem. Yes, that's right, we got every clear gem. Alright, oh, okay, folks, so we are here. So what happens when you enter that door? We get a very special cutscene. Whoa, so basically Tawna decides to be as, you know, attractive to Crash as possible. She says bye-bye to Cortex Castle. Whoa! Oh, Crash. So we finally get to see what the fate of everybody. Papu sold the ruins of Cortex Castle to a resort developer, using the proceeds to open a big and tool shop on the island. And after intense therapy and higher education, Dr. Rue went on to write the well-received book, Through the Eye of the Vortex, a study of rapid evolution and its consequences. Koala Kong then moved to Hollywood and landed a motion picture deal of universal proportions. Currently, he's working with a speech therapist to improve his diction. Pinstripe moved to Chicago, where he now owns and operates a city-wide sanitation company. He is saving money for his upcoming gubernatorial campaign. Alright? After the disappearance of his mentor, Dr. Nitrous Brew rediscovered his first love, tending bar. And the world has heard nothing more of Cortex since Crash foiled his plans. But evil geniuses, however, are hard to squash than cockroaches. That could be the case, but we got another 2 games to go. We'll find out when we get on with our next game. So then, that wraps up Crash Bandicoot 1 of Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed the playthrough of the original Crash Bandicoot. Playthrough of the remake. It's really awesome. It's awesome to see Crash Bandicoot returning back to the limelight with a remake of the original 3 games. The first one actually was pretty good. Controls a lot more smoothly, and being able to, of course, make precise jumps is pretty good. But there are some areas where it kind of gets a little too overboard with the, you know, trying to be precise as much as possible. Don't even get me started on both Native Fortress and especially the High Road. But with that being said, we're finished with the first Crash Bandicoot, and I'll be back soon to do an extras video. To do, of course, the scrapped level that we all know, known as Stormy Ascent. I'll probably do that as an extra, but as well as the time trials for the first 2 games. But anyway, but for now, everything is done. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time for when I'm going to start off Crash Bandicoot 2. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time in Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy.